because the connection is pretty bad. It's raining right now in my home city. And the connection isn't going pretty well. Okay, let me know if you can watch my screen. I'm gonna start sharing right now. Do you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, perfect. Laura, you too?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, awesome. Okay, my dears, this is our grammar time encounter and it's about past continuous. So we're gonna start with this exercise. This is our warm-up activity, and I need that you classify the adverbs of a frequency or the time expressions according to the verb tenses. Okay? Then construct 2 sentences using them. Okay? We got a part for present simple and a part for present continuous. And I'm gonna ask you by turns for the expression, and you tell me if that expression is used in present simple or in present continuous. Do you understand?
Teacher,
Tell me.
teacher, but
Juliet?
sorry, my microphone. We
Okay.
to create sentences.
You first need to classify with me. I'm gonna ask you by turns what are the words or the expressions that you need to classify. And I'm gonna ask you, for example, Juliet, tell me, every day is an expression that we use in present simple or in present continuous.
Okay. Every day, present simple.
Yeah. Girls, give me 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Sorry, girls, for the interruption. Let's move on with this. Okay. Usually, please, Laura, tell me, you use present simple or present continuous?
I guess present continuous.
No.
No.
No, we use usually in present simple because usually is a word related to routines, and we use present simple for expressing routines, habits, and all of that, okay? Things that don't change.
Ah, I
Okay.
understand now. I understand now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we need to classify the words. We're gonna classify this, and at the end of the classification, we're gonna construct 2 sentences using them. Yeah? Okay, perfect. Next, Juliet, please.
Now, now it's present continuous.
Now is present continuous. Okay, perfect. Every day, the last one. Every day.
every day present continuous.
No,
So
every day is present simple. Because this is about the routine. A thing that don't change todos los días. I take a bath every day. So you use present simple, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, no, don't mind. This space is for that, for reviewing what we know, because sometimes we forget.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty common. It's pretty common, don't mind. Okay,
Yes, teacher.
tell me.
Okay. Right now is present continuous.
Right now is present continuous. Perfect. Right now is present continuous. Okay. And right now, sometimes. Tell me, Laura, sometimes.
Sometimes present simple.
Perfect. Sometimes. Present simple. Juliet, on Mondays, we use that expression in present simple or in present continuous?
In present simple.
Okay. Actually, we use on Mondays on present continuous. On Mondays.
Why?
Yeah, because we are talking about a thing that is something that is scheduled on previously. Okay, I'm working, I'm taking, that's an example. I'm taking English classes on Mondays.
One day of the week. Yeah.
Yeah, one day of the week. Estoy tomando clases de inglés los lunes.
It's an
Okay?
action that happen in one day of the weekend, right?
Yeah, okay, in
Teacher,
one day of the week.
but for example, I can say usually
Yeah, you
on
can
Monday
express,
I go to the gym.
you can express, but you, it's a kind of tricky question, okay? It's a kind of
Okay.
tricky. But when you use the present simple, you need to use usually. I usually take English classes on Mondays. When you use present continuous, it's about something that is specific, specific, very specific, okay? When you use that expression in present simple, maybe it's a thing or a fact that could change, okay?
Okay,
It
teacher.
could happen or maybe not, okay? Yeah? It's
Yeah.
a kind of tricky, but it's usual to use it on present continuous. Um, um, I don't know, meeting with my mom on Saturdays. Me encuentro con mi mamá los sábados, por ejemplo. Es algo que si yo ya tengo enrolado, es algo que yo ya hago en un tiempo demasiado específico, tú usas esa expresión en presente contigo. Es un poquito, tiene su truquito, pero, pero normalmente cuando lo usamos en presente simple debemos usar el usually, I used to, para poder usar esa expresión en presente simple, ¿ok? Para así en el sentido más plano lo usamos en el presente continuo, ¿vale?
Okay.
Perfecto. The next one, Juliet, tell me, at the moment, is an expression that we use with present simple or present continuous?
Present continuous.
Perfect. Laura, tell me, you use right now, okay, right now, yeah, we use never, never, and always with present simple or present continuous?
Present simple.
Present simple. Never, always.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the last one, Juliet, tell me. Every weekend, we use it with present continuous or present simple?
Oh, this can be tricky like on
Yeah,
Mondays, no?
like on Mondays, the same example.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Continuous.
continuous, perfect. You got the information. Awesome. Weekend. Okay, thanks, girl. Well done. We're going to start with the explanation of the topic for today. Yeah. The past continuous is used for actions that were happening at a specific time in the past. Like the present continuous, it is formed with the auxiliary verb to be and the verb plus ing. Okay? For example, I was working. You were playing. He was living. She was taking, and so on with the other subjects, with the other pronouns. Take care that we put the verb to be in past in the first person. Remember that we use were and was for the first person and was for the third person, and we use were for the second person in singular and for the second person in plural. Okay, you got me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, perfect. This is the grammatical structure for past continuous. For affirmative sentences, we put subject plus verb to be in past form plus verb ing form plus complement. Please, Juliet, could you read the example for me? Juliet, are you there?
I was talking on mute. Always happen. Okay,
Okay.
the sample. Example for affirmative. I
Example,
always
example.
work. Yes, I always working at my office.
Okay, perfect. Okay, negative, negative. In the past exercise, we need to construct sentences, but at the end of the class, we're gonna construct sentences, so don't take care about that. Okay, negative. Uh, we use this structure: subject plus verb to be past form plus not plus verb ing form plus complement. Por favor, Laura, read the next example for me.
Example, Tanya
Yeah,
was not studying English.
perfect. For the interrogative structure, we put verb to be in past form plus subject plus verb ing plus complement. Please, Juliet, could you read the example for me?
Yes. Were you watching a movie last night?
Okay, perfect. Thanks. How do we use the past continuous tense? We use past continuous tense for activities in the past, for something which happened before and after another action. For example, could you read the example for me, Laura?
Example, the children were doing their homework when I got home.
Perfect. Note this, girls. This use of the past continuous is very common at the beginning of a story. For example, the other day I was waiting for a bus when the last week as I was driving to work. When we are talking that something to happen to us in the past, we start the story with past continuous. Okay? We use past
Okay.
continuous too for something that happened before and after a specific time. Example, Juliet, could you read it for me?
Yes. Um, it was 8 o'clock. I was reading a letter.
Writing a letter. Okay, perfect.
Sorry, writing a letter.
No, no, don't be sorry. Forget about that word that we are learning here. Okay. To show that something continued for some time. Could you please, Laura, read the examples for me?
Yes, my hair was aching. I don't know.
Aching.
Aching.
Perfect.
Okay.
Aching.
Aching. Everyone was shouting.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, thanks, Laura. And
Teacher, what is aging?
what is the meaning of aching? Ache
Yeah.
is a noun and is a verb. As a noun, it means dolor, uh, ache, and it ends with e. It's ACHE, ache. I don't know if you know the word headache, dolor de cabeza, headache.
Yes,
Ache,
stomach ache.
ache, ache, yeah, ache means pain, means dolor, okay? And
Uh,
as a verb, ache have the same meaning, but is a recessive verb, es un verbo que tiene su efecto sobre un cuerpo, sobre alguien. Por ejemplo, mi cabeza está doliendo. Tú no puedes decir, por ejemplo, ¿cómo te digo? ¿Cómo te lo puedo explicar mejor? Es un verbo que tú no usas solo, ¿ya? Como verbo no se usa solo. Es un sustantivo que se vuelve un verbo en compañía del verbo to be, ¿ok? Pero tú
okay.
no dices, I ache, yo duelo. No. O she aches. No. Eso no pasa. ¿Ya? My head, my stomach, my leg. ¿Ok? Was aching. Me estaba doliendo. O me está doliendo, porque también lo puedes usar en presente continuo. ¿Ya?
Okay.
Ok, perfect. For something that happened again and again, we use past continuous. Okay, there's a mistake here. It's not present, it's past.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. In the second slide, there's the mistake. Okay, perfect. For something that happened again and again. For example, Juliet, could you read it for me?
Sure. I was practicing every day, 3 times a day.
Okay. Next.
They, yes, they were meeting secretly after school.
Okay.
They, they were always quarreling.
Quarreling.
Quarreling. What is does it
What is the
mean?
meaning of quarreling? Quarreling is the same that arguing or
Oh,
fighting.
I didn't.
It's the same word. Okay?
Uh, got it.
It's the same meaning. Quarreling, discutir, pelear. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, my dears. And the last use, okay, there's the same mistake here. Okay, past, my dears, past. Past. Okay. With verbs which show change or growth. For example, Laura, could you read the examples for me?
Sure. The children were growing up quickly.
Okay,
Her English was improving. My hair was going gray. Gray. Gray.
great, perfect.
The town was changing quickly.
Okay, perfect. My dears, do you know what are the stative verbs?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
No,
perfect. That's
teacher.
why I'm here. Okay, stative verbs. Stative verbs are verbs that refers to feelings or cognitive processes, thinking, believing, understanding, that are stative verbs. We do not normally use the past continuous with stative verbs. Not past continuous and not present continuous. It's the same for present continuous and for past continuous. We don't use stative verbs with these tenses, okay? Verbs like thinking, be thinking, believing, dislike, now like, love, hate, prefer, realize, recognize, remember, suppose, think, understand, want, okay? Verbs,
Okay.
verbs of the sentences, and this is a tricky one. There are a tricky one. Look is tricky because look, when you use look, when you are, look is used for creating phrasal verbs. It's not the same look, I look at you. It's not the same when I am looking for my glasses. It's not the same because the meaning of the verb change. Okay? It's not the same. Porque el look significa mirar. Y en ese sentido, si es mirar, es un stative verb. Pero como look también es usado para hacer un phrasal verb, los phrasal verbs son verbos que se forman juntando preposiciones con los verbos y entonces el verbo se convierte en otra cosa. ¿Sabes qué? Look, ustedes saben que look significa mirar, pero look for significa buscar. ¿Entienden?
Yes, yes, I
Entonces,
understand that.
si nos encontramos en un contexto en el que estamos usando el phrasal verb look for, nos están hablando de buscar. En ese caso no sería un stative verbs. O sea que para el phrasal verb looking for, sí está correcto usar presente continuo y pasado continuo con él, ¿ok? Todos estos verbos de los sentidos, si tiene el sentido literal de la expresión look, no se usa el presente continuo con look, por ejemplo, con appear, que es aparecer, con feel, que es sentir, con seem, que es parecer, smell, que es oler, sound, que es el sonido, taste, probar. Others that are with cognitive processes or with states like agree, like be. With be, there's a special case. The verb to be in English is pretty different from the others. But normally we don't use be. But sometimes we use the verb to be for using some specific cases. But with the verbs agree, belong, disagree, need, owe, own, possess. For example, do you know what is owe? Owe, own? The meaning of this owe?
El dueño, ¿no? Owner,
¿no? Poseer. These are the same, almost the same, these words. These words. Poseer o tener la propiedad de algo. Estos verbos no los usamos con presente continuo ni con pasado continuo. Por ejemplo, en vez de usar presente continuo con ellos, usamos presente simple. It's the same for the past tense. We don't use past continuous. We use past simple. Okay? You cannot say, I was understanding you. No. Never in your life. Yo te estaba entendiendo. No. Tal vez nosotros en el español tendemos a usar tener ese tipo de acomodaciones, pero en inglés, no. I understood you. Te entendí. When I got home, I really needed. Necesitaba un baño, una ducha, a shower. You cannot say I was needing. Yo estaba necesitando. Nosotros en español lo decimos. Yo estaba necesitando que fulanito me ayudara con el trabajo y no lo hizo. Pero tú no puedes decir eso en inglés. En ese caso debería decir I needed y ya, no más. Usarlo en pasado y listo. ¿Ok?
Ok, ya.
Les hice la explicación de esto en español un poquito porque necesito que quedemos correctos porque eso es... It's a tricky issue. And sometimes we make mistakes with things that are pretty basic. We forgot this type of things normally. Okay, let's move on to the practice step. Please complete the sentences with the correct verb tense in brackets. Tienen que completar las oraciones con la forma correcta del verbo que está entre paréntesis, ¿ok? En este caso vamos a hacer oraciones en pasado continuo. ¿Perfecto?
Yes, teacher.
Bueno, my dear students, let's start with this. We're going to start with Laura. Laura, please.
First one. They weren't their homework yesterday at 3 o'clock.
Weren't doing their homework yesterday at 3 o'clock. Perfect, Laura, thanks. Juliet, the next one.
What was
Okay.
what was he watching?
Watching. Yeah.
All right.
Television when you arrive. Perfect. The next one, Laura, please.
Howard was, pero, profe, una pregunta. ¿Cómo
Tell
será
me,
ahí con el like? Howard
¿qué
was,
crees que es like? Like será un stative verb.
sí creo.
Y claro que like es un stative verb
Claro,
porque
claro.
habla de algo que es como un sentimiento, gustar. Y tú no me puedes decir, bueno, en español lo decimos, a mí me estaba gustando. Pero en inglés no lo hacemos. Ya en ese caso, en lugar de usar el pasado continuo con los stative verbs, we use the past simple. In this case,
Okay.
you put
Howard liked the movie.
like the movie.
Okay, okay.
Like the movie. Okay, perfect. The next one, Juliet, please.
My parents my parents were working when I come home.
When I came home. Perfect. Laura, the next one.
Teacher, wait me 1 second, please.
Yep, okay.
Okay. In 2010, we are living in a small flat in London.
We were living. Perfect. Juliet, could you help me with the next one?
Sure. She was listening to music when I called.
Perfect. Was listening to music when I called. Okay, thanks. The next one, Laura, please.
Wait. Me ponía a dudar, profe.
Why? Rain. Rain
Rain.
is an action or is a feeling?
Rain es llover.
Yeah, it's an action.
Una action. Entonces sería, was
Yeah.
it raining when you left?
Yeah, perfect. 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 Was it raining when you left? Okay. The next one, Juliet.
Mary and Susan were driving home.
Perfect, Juliet. Thanks. Laura.
John was
Sorry,
writing
Yeah.
his memories when he got sick.
Okay, perfect. The next one. Number 10. Juliet, please.
yes, but before I have a question,
Yeah.
in number 8, is correct to say driving home or we have to write driving driving to home.
No, it's not necessary to put to there. When you are using these verbs with ing, sometimes this is a kind of tricky too, actually. We're driving home.
Got it.
When you are talking about this special word, try not to use to. It's not necessary. It's not necessary
I
with
am.
home. But you can say Mary and Susan were driving to the airport. In that case,
Uh,
you put to. But when you refers to home, home están conduciendo a casa. En ese caso, tú no pones tú acá. Con esta palabra
okay.
especial, tú sabes que el inglés está lleno de este tipo de cositas. ¿Por qué? Porque sí. ¿Ya? Mary and Susan were driving home, but with the other example that I provide you, con el otro ejemplo, Mary y Susan, estaban conduciendo al aeropuerto. En ese caso, tú sigues decir to the airport. But when you are relating to this special word, you don't have to put to. This
Got
is
it,
a
teacher.
complete
Thank you.
expression, okay? Don't mind.
Mhm.
My pleasure.
Okay.
So let's move to the 10th.
Okay, I was looking for my glasses in the room.
Yeah, that's what I told you before. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
In
for
this
it.
in in this case, look, it isn't an stative verb. It's a phrasal verb. In this case, means
Yes,
buscar. Buscar. And in this case, look is not the same meaning with mirar.
yes.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. Let's move to
Thank
the
you.
next exercise. Okay, Laura, help me with this. The first one, in this exercise, you need to write the words in the correct order, okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Um,
perfect. Laura, let's start.
entonces sería
What?
what
Okay,
were, what were
we're
you doing
you doing
at 3 o'clock?
at 3 o'clock. Okay, I put a question mark that it doesn't belong here. Okay, perfect. Okay, and question mark. Don't forget to do that. We construct interrogative sentences and we always put the question mark at the end. Don't forget that. Okay, the next one, Juliet, please.
Sure. The students
The students, yeah,
weren't
were in, yep,
listening
listening
to the teacher,
to
right?
the teacher. Perfect. You're right. Okay, Laura, let's move on to the three. Number 3, please.
We were watching a film when you called.
Yeah, we were
Watching a film
watching a film
when
when
we
we
called.
called. Perfect.
Ah, yeah.
The next one, Juliet, please. Number 4.
Yes. Let's see. Uh, oh. Um, this is a question.
It's a question. Yeah.
So, how
How?
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 How were?
How were
How were you?
you?
Hi, sorry. How long, teacher? How long?
Okay, perfect. How long?
How long were you
Waiting
waiting for the bus?
for the
Yes.
bus. Okay. And the question mark. Don't forget that. The question
Yes.
mark. Okay, perfect. Laura, the next one. Number 5.
Number 5, it was raining.
It
Was raining
was raining. Okay.
when
When?
we went home.
When
We
we
went
went
home.
home.
Pero profe, una
Perfect.
pregunta.
Tell
Ahí
me.
estaría mal si, digamos, dijera, it was raining when we went at home, o no es necesario.
Um, dependiendo. Dependiendo de lo que quieras decir. Porque en este caso, cuando nos fuimos,
Ah, cuando
cuando,
nos fuimos.
cuando tú dices, en este caso decir went at home no está muy bien dicho, porque went at home fuimos, pero estamos en la casa. When you use at, you use at, that article you use for an specific place.
Ah,
You say at home, at my office, at the
sí.
school. Okay?
Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, my pleasure. Okay? Move on. Juliet, please, number 6.
Yes, teacher. Okay. When was he?
When was he?
When was he? When was he doing? When was he doing? No, sorry, teacher. I forgot. Please erase to erase all this.
Okay, erase,
What
erase,
is
erase,
what?
erase. Okay,
Teacher. Yes.
wow. Okay, okay.
What he was? What? Was he
What
doing
he doing
when?
when?
But wait a minute, because homework. When when you arrive.
You arrive.
But
Okay.
teacher, where is homework?
This is for practicing, and that's the idea that you be
Okay, so
challenged.
wait
Sometimes.
a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so it's let me think. Is mm, okay, what was he doing?
Actually, there's a word that last here.
Oh yes, I need this, yes.
Yeah, yeah. That.
The homework. Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
The homework.
I
When
maybe I erased that previously.
yes. When you are right.
Yeah. What was he doing?
Yes?
The homework. What was he doing? What was he doing? The homework when you arrive.
Yes?
Yes, you
Because it's
got
a
it.
question.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, you got it, you got it. Okay, the last one for my dear Laura.
I was reading a newspaper.
I was Reading
a
a
newspaper
newspaper
while
while
I
I
I heard a noise.
heard a noise.
Teacher,
Tell
in
me.
sentences is the combination between past simple and past continuous, right?
Yeah, right. You're right.
Yeah.
Combination. Okay, perfect. And the last for my dear Juliet. Tell me.
Sorry, teacher. I wasn't sleeping when you called.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Thanks, my dear girls. We're gonna move on to the listening activity. Listening activity. So pay attention to the audio and then we're gonna solve some questions, okay? Let me know if you can hear the conversation, okay?
Hello?
Hello, miss. I don't mean to bother you, but can I just ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Yes, teacher, I
Yeah,
can
there was
hear.
a crime committed last
Okay.
night, so we've been asking some of the locals. Um, what were you doing at 8 o'clock yesterday evening?
I was watching a movie,
Hmm. What movie were you watching?
Twilight, the vampire movie.
Really? What time was it playing?
I was watching it from 7 until 9. I was not robbing that old woman at 8 o'clock because I was watching the movie. Look, I watched the whole movie from start to finish.
So, how do you know it was an old woman that got robbed?
Um,
Do you want to watch it again?
Yes, please.
yes.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it again.
Hello?
Hello, miss. I don't mean to bother you, but can I just ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Yeah, there was a crime committed last night, so we've been asking some of the locals. Um, what were you doing at 8 o'clock yesterday evening?
I was watching a movie,
Hmm. What movie were you watching?
Twilight, the vampire movie.
Really? What time was it playing?
I was watching it from 7 until 9. I was not robbing that old woman at 8 o'clock because I was watching the movie. Look, I watched the whole movie from start to finish.
So, how do you know it was an old woman that got robbed?
Um,
Are you ready, my girls?
Ready, teacher.
yes.
Okay, perfect. You born ready. Okay, Juliet, start. She says she was.
Yes. Let me see your screen. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Um, she was watching a movie.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the next one for Laura. When did the crime happen?
At night.
Okay, perfect. Juliet, please, what have the police been doing?
Talking to the locals.
Okay, perfect. Laura, please. The last one. What was the woman likely doing at 8?
Watching a vampire movie.
Perfect. Let's show the answers. Okay, perfect score. How smart you are. Perfect. You got the information from the audio. It was pretty funny. She got arrested.
Teacher, what is the reason the police may ask for the name of the movie? Because we are talking about a crime. But
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, and I say, okay, got it. I think this asking her about the what kind of movie were you watching, because maybe he needs to confirm that she was telling the truth, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
reason. That's what at the end
Ah,
at the end of the video she got arrested.
oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was funny. I really love the video too. Okay, let's move to the next exercise, and this is our last activity. I'm gonna make white my screen so you can see. This is home issues. Home issues, helping home. This is activity about that. Um, some actions: clean the house, cut the grass, do the dishes, do the laundry. All of that image add with the corresponding expression. So select different actions and time expressions. These are the time expressions. At the moment, all day long, during summer, all the time, the whole morning, at 6 o'clock yesterday, during the evening, at 9 p.m., before lunch, and finally last night. Select different actions and time expressions for creating 3 sentences in past continuous tense. One affirmative, one negative, and one interrogative. You can write it in the chat so you can practice your writing. Take your time and let me know when you finish. Okay? At the end of you write the sentence in the chat, you can share with the class. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Do you have
Okay,
any
teacher.
questions? Do you have any questions? Remember that you need to construct using the sentences using past continuous. Remember the structure, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, girls, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Please, each one of you, read the sentence. Please, Laura, start.
Okay. He was painting the wall before lunch.
Okay.
She was not walking the cat during the evening.
Evening.
Evening. Okay, evening.
Okay. Okay,
Um,
and the last one?
why was she doing the dishes at 9 p.m.?
Okay, perfect. You did it great. Thanks, Laura.
Thank you so much, teacher.
Okay, Juliet, your turn.
Yes, teacher. Wait, the first one, I was ironing my uniforms at 6 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah.
I wasn't walking with my dog last night.
Okay. And your
I'm sorry. The second
interrogative?
one, yes. Were you doing the laundry at 9 p.m.? Doing the
Okay.
laundry, right?
Yeah, doing the laundry. I just have one observation. This sentence is not wrong construct. It's grammatically correct. But when you walk with your dog, you say walking the dog or walking the cat, as Laura put here. Okay? It's not usually it's not usual to walk the cat, but some cats are like dogs. But you use this expression, walk the dog. But this is correct, okay? Grammatically
Okay.
is correct. Is correct. Is correct. But it's usual to use this expression, walk the dog. I wasn't walking the dog last night. Okay?
Mm,
But you did not have
Yes, teacher. Thank
mistakes
you.
here. Okay? It's just an advice. But
Uh,
it's not grown. It's not good, but seems rare
or teacher,
because
or can I?
be-
Yes.
because you use this expression for talking about somebody else, a person. I wasn't walking
Okay.
with my mom or with my daughter
mm,
or I don't know, whatever. Yeah?
So, teacher, can I say I wasn't taking my dog for a walk?
You are correct saying that. You are
Uh,
correct saying that.
yes.
You
Very
say
good.
you are
Yes.
correct. You are correct. You know that in English we have many expressions for saying the same thing. But also this is grammatically correct, it's not usual because a dog is not a person. And you walk with a person, okay? You walk with
Yes,
your
teacher.
husband, with your sister, with your brother, okay? But just that, okay, my dear girls, you did it great. I'm really happy with this class because you are very commended and attentive, and I appreciate your disposition as always. And I want to praise you for dedicating time for doing these type of things, okay? I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate your
Okay.
time
Okay.
and keep doing your best. Keep getting advantage of these spaces, please, because we are studying for becoming teachers. We need to be as perfect as possible with our
Yes.
English level.
Yes.
Okay? So for improving, we just have two ways to do it. Studying, 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 and more time, and more time, and more time. And in that way, we're going to enhance our capabilities. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, my
Okay, teacher.
kids.
Thanks
Have a
for.
good one. I hope to see you in another encounter.
Thank you so much for your time, teacher. Bye,
Thanks.
Thank
bye, bye,
you.
Laura. Bye.
I appreciate. Okay, bye, Juliet. Have a good one. Bye, Laura.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
Bye.